Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck to both of you.
Come to you first as we go to the opening bell, round one. You see what you see.
Jacobs that I knew and know, he's going to try to pace himself. He's going to try to see that he used to be vicious.
Straight win by far the thus far early stages of the first.
77 inch.
Yeah, 4-inch off to attack.
All of that. The problem is he is a dangerous man in front of.
Well, he's Captain Jacobs, who's only thrown 3
long, you know.
It flies by.
Yeah.
Something special happens for him.
Out of his 37 wins for Mosley, 12 of his inside the distance, the CompuBox, but busier in every department thus far. Jake. Let's check.
Yes, sir, he is. Big martial arts guy. Love
one turning out tonight. Fifth in Anaheim, as in Jorge Masvidal.
Is not a continue with that activity that he's in his moments. He took over their form.
Oh, but that landed clean.
Yeah. Good body shot. He's clocking every single.
Is the more active of the two by far. Everything being relatively speaking, the offense is moving.
He throws, but he can't afford this
and Mosley things turn out for Daniel Jacobs, but wait, it's the one and only, the undisputed Canelo Alvarez, who, by the way, gave with Masvidal in his camp in Las Vegas. It's from one of the best. You'll take it.
To it earlier, but you just never know what's going on in a fight camp.
I tell you what, this is slow so far. But both teams
making his broadcasting debut, UFC boxing welterweight champion.
Yeah, no, I agree. Remember, he's a little bit older, blah, 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 blah. It's only the third round.
Changed the whole fight.
And he's known for his power. 30 of 30 wins coming by way of not the glory days. And this is the who you are at this stage in your life. And as we have said, it's a cliche for a reason. Father Time is undefeated.
And I got to say it because I was looking into Jacob.
Joking up, so
I can see that viciousness that he can't start in the waver.
Mosley. Jacobs' offense silenced.
And he may not be able to turn it on.
Some the body and the rest of it.
Some nice twos to the body.
Mosley's doing his thing.
Off and let him go. I've seen that.
Harder and harder to pull the trigger.
Absolutely.
To trigger their move.
Yeah, I know. Oh, right hand from Jacobs. Nice.
And now Jacobs comes alive at the end. % of his first, 10% of which went to Jacobs in front of him, where he can land more. A little feint, a little footwork. And there is seen likes of Oscar Delia. So many, and watching on is his from his shadow. This is by far they just landed a nice 1-2 split.
Beautiful right hand.
Nice 1-2 landed right there. Yeah, and he's throwing it off with the feints. Yeah, you're right.
Body with that too. He's doing a really good job throwing the body. Beautiful.
Mosley make a statement. He told us, "Yeah, make a statement. The reason I'm back is sing after that nearly enough." And Hall of Fame, we keep mentioning that. And well, 48 busier.
I mean, it could be a part of his game plan. You know, you see how it plays out with a lot more boxing to do.
30 seconds left here now in the. Jacobs older, actually. Jacobs was 50.
Ooh.
The MMA at a boxing card.
Time.
That he forces his fighter to do things that he'd rather not do.
He needs to get
momentum. MMA, boxing, doesn't matter what it is. So much, and you do not want the other guy to take away. Yes, sir.
Just how much are you able to process? And that's the thing about the sport. There again, Mosley head of Jacobs. Slower. The time.
Oh, we can see the strength in Shane's legs.
A good department for Mosley. And both jabs. And
no way, buddy.
I knew better than to ask that. I've only heard the boos, and I was like, I can't go yet, people coming.
Yeah.
You know?
Final minute of the first half of this fight scheduled. But expected to defend the title still.
In Las Vegas, the first combat sport. We'll see. We're pushing for it, but nothing.
Body shot. Another body shot by Shane Mosley Jr. Continues to go. The key weapon in this one. This is round number 6. There's the jab from Jacobs, countered immediately by the right from dating the terms of this fight.
Mosley's aggression. I want
Showtime adjustments that Jake, in order to get back into this fight.
He's ready to move your head.
Mosley Jr. What? Any adjustments to see? I mean, he's stuck to a game plan. What do you think of his?
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's doing what he needs to do. He's jabbing high. He's jabbing low. He's going to the. He's fighting a perfect fight right now. I mean, left. So, you know, I think he keeps pecking away. If not, definitely a decision win.
What about where he keeps the time? Mosley hands a little low. Still able to do that up jab.
Exactly. It's what I'm watching his dad. He didn't even get into this thing till he was 15 and not bury a point. But has always watched his lot like his dad, just not who his dad was in the ring. Great jabs.
Ooh.
Just need more of it.
There we go.
My wife and I both, we have this thing when we win them and then just stand there. If you're shamed.
Yeah. He also doesn't want to punch himself out. Obviously, he's got, you know, another so you don't want to punch yourself out, especially with a dangerous guy like Jacob.
Of the sixth, and Mosley landing 9 of 36, only 3 of 19.
Even if he were to turn something,
not belittle the accomplishments of Daniel. It's the very best in his division. He knocked out cancer.
And the thing they didn't consider, you could tarnish your Hall of Fame by getting back into the ring.
Absolutely.
Round number 7. Left hook upstairs, clearing it around the guard.
The Jake came right out, hands thing, and it's just like that's.
Now, you last fight against none other than Terrence Crawford, but did you? You always have that here, right? Or
I always had a plan. And you're right. The fighting everybody, that was a part of my plan.
Oh, that's a good view.
Yeah, but just to in front of big crowds and do some of the bigger things that could be what have been done, there's nothing else for me.
Well, this is round 7.
To a decision.
Fighting 2 different things.
Well said.
Watch the feet.
Much to talk about those. You know, after you respectfully say, hey, I know he said he's going back.
I mean, you know, you gotta, if you're Shane Mosley, you gotta it's being able to stay focused. Like I said, this is a 30-minute. Yeah, it's a long time to be mentally.
Jacob switching stances and not having success as an orthodox or a lefty as we go to round 8. It says he'll return to 160. Daniel Jacob over 2 years, wanting to make a statement, wanting to prove that he's sticking.
Ooh, beautiful combo. He's boxing really well right now.
Nice wide. Mosley splitting the guard and just doesn't fire back. Mosley crowd rallying behind. This crowd is having a good time, whether they're booing or cheering. It's what, 15,000. This Masvidal, last man standing, and who knows, maybe they're just entertaining themselves.
Oh, what happened? Get to see that clean. Oh,
nasty.
You need a few.
Becomes an even bigger nightmare for Jacobs.
Boom, lands a beautiful right hand,
and there
falls into a headbutt.
You hurt. All right? You got to cut. Get a wipe and we'll get going. It's in my eye.
This could return of Daniel Jacobs. The miracle finish here, just over a minute. Scheduled for 10. And Mosley now knowing that Jacobs is coming. Jacobs wiping the blood away.
Oh, that is. Ooh.
When it came to Daniel Jacobs, we talked to 8 rounds now, and I really wonder, is there an adjustment?
We've just received an update. Attendance at the Honda in Anaheim. Last man standing to be here tonight with Sean Porter, Sean O'Malley, and the rest are just here from going to round 9. Go ahead, Showtime.
I love the people, though. Don't get me wrong.
I know. But hey, it's a time and a place.
Oh, yeah, picture perfect one. No filter. 2.5 years, the longest of his. See, as active as you can be.
I want to do a little bit of everything.
And every fighter should be fighting 3 times a year at least.
Yeah, boxing's a little less is MMA training. You know, the rest of the kicks.
And the chance already begin for the main event. This crowd in Diaz and Jorge Masvidal. Respect to Daniel Jacobs.
It landed a nice little jab in the right hand there, but his arm
against John Ryder in his last fight 2.5 years ago. Already out for that long, having accomplished everything he's done. Proud father, precipitous.
I thought this fight was going to look a lot like it looks right now, and has a tendency to not do as much.
Jacobs has landed an average of 7 punches around. Mosley better, but better.
Like the statement for Shane that he's on an elite level.
I wonder how much to do is, now that's one of the scariest things in a fight is
Get it.
Here comes Jacobs. Knowing what's at stake. Time to empty the tank if you're Jacobs.
From Northern California, really.
What's up?
Go down.
Thank you, Najee.
Of course.
Now Najee Harris, the running back for the Steelers. That's Russell Wilson Cook at quarterback. Hey, I'm a long-time Seahawks fan. Look at this. These two cook here in the 10th and final round. Shane Mosley Jr.
in this main card.
Amen.
Oh.
Don't jinx it. Going to harp on it. I have respect for anyone who steps into the ring in here now, but this is it, guys. I mean, it's 50 seconds. This is what you prepare for. This is where you've got to let
Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. Do something for your Hall of Fame.
Again, probably best suited at 106, and that is where he says he will return. Very much, again, we say what we will, but how the judges are seeing this because, but we have seen.
Had it tied after 4 and just holding his hands and not doing enough.
What's been the biggest?
The volume. Mosley's just after shots too, but the volume has been, and the momentum. He's pushing Jacobs back pretty much the entire.
Jacobs, and then Shane comes right back with his own.
We are down.
Like,
Left hook, lands and follow it up.
Last round, we're not supposed to be saying nice job.
hey, we're working.
Seconds left. Forward wants to lead.